Hey guys, time for another issue of Brain Cancer Diaries. This was no big deal, really. Just was some guy saved my life. Okay, welcome to another episode of Brain Cancer Diaries. I'm here with Jim. How do you pronounce your last name? Haniacek?
Hanaciek.
Hanaciek. It's a good thing I asked. Anyway, I have a debt of gratitude that I need to pay that I wanted to get across this episode. It's because of Jim. He doesn't have brain cancer, but he does have Meniere's disease, right? Mm-hmm. Which is sort of a cousin of brain cancer. Fortunately, it's not as deadly, but it does create a lot of problems. He's the reason why I sought out second opinion, because I work with him, and I had heard of his woes and realized that the things that I had been diagnosed with were probably off base, even though it was good news because it was like things like allergies and migraine, things that are very easily treatable and not deadly. It made me a little bit more diligent in making sure that we had the right answers. But anyway, Jim, tell me a little bit, what were the symptoms that you were having before that made you seek out medical treatment?
It started back in summer of 17. While I was at work, actually, I started getting this fog, the brain fog, and it felt like allergies. And then for 20 minutes, the first time it happened, I started getting vertigo. Everything was spinning. I was sitting at my desk like this. And then after Thanksgiving, that's when I woke up and I couldn't move. My balance was off. I had vertigo, severe vertigo. The tinnitus, ear fullness, it was all just screaming at me, and I was like that. I mean, the vertigo wasn't constant. It would be bouts of it. It would come and it would go, but I still lost my balance entirely, where my wife had to walk me everywhere. I couldn't walk on my own. I couldn't drive. I couldn't do anything for 3 weeks to a month. And I kept telling people at work, I'm like, hey man, there's something very physically wrong with me. I don't know what it is, but I'm trying to figure it out, so bear with me. I thought I was gonna lose my job and everything. I'd have to hold on to walls walking through the halls at work and everything, and it got to the point where I didn't know what to do. It was it was despair, really. It wasn't brain cancer. And my doctor, he was good in the sense that he was upfront and brutally honest about stuff, which also sort of made it harder, but also made it easier. I wanted to ask you your thought process from the start of when your symptoms started until you got diagnosed.
Well, when I first started getting the symptoms, I didn't really think much. I actually used to joke with my wife about how I had cancer and how she better be nice to me. But that was just a joke that wound up being true, which was kind of sad, and kind of gross. So I thought I was just exhausted. I went to the doctor and they're like, no, this is not fatigue, this is not exhaustion, and you're not Mariah Carey, you have a legitimate medical condition, not a euphemism. I mean, that kind of leads me back to the whole point of why I did this series, is because I think it's important to share these stories so you're not afraid to be more diligent with your doctor. If you have a health issue, not being more diligent and finding out what it is. Don't be like me and sort of blow it off and make jokes to your spouse about what it could be or couldn't be. Know for sure. And so that, again, I want to thank you again for being one of the big factors between you and my wife. I got my second opinion, and it wasn't great news, but it did save my life. So, all right.
I'm glad you're better, getting better.
Yeah, me too.
On your road.
All right, see you guys next time. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming up, and if you like what you saw, please subscribe down there. There's a little button, and then please subscribe. I got some really interesting interviews. We're going international soon. I got somebody from the UK who's going to be interviewing soon, so stay tuned. We've got a lot of interesting things coming up. See ya.